Welcome back, everybody. Today is Friday, May 30th, and Skull Collectible Charm, if you couldn't have guessed, has dropped in price. There are more of these available everywhere. Now you can see this is 7.1 million with less than 30 minutes to go on this one. But if you scroll down, there's one for 10 million, and there's another one for 23 million. So I imagine that auction was sometime yesterday, and this person put that in, unless this is some weird scheme to like transfer money without people actually noticing. If you take a look at the scored stone business card, it is 2 million. 2 million. Yeah, I it's amazing to me because that's probably the difference in difficulty, but at the same time, you don't see too many of these on here. Maybe people will come back to it. We'll see. We'll see. I point this out as in some kind of maybe there's a miss by people. Everybody's focusing on the Skrull collectible charm. I'm not saying I would buy this scored stone business card for 2 million, not anywhere near that. But when it comes to the end, when these things actually rotate out, maybe there's some imbalance between the scored stone business card and the Scarl collectible charm. So keep that in mind when you think about it. New features, not really much going on. Storytelling competition, mystery picture. I swear I've seen something like that. The colors definitely stand out. Like you know it when you see it. And then also NC Mall, NC Mall, NC Mall, NC Mall, NC Mall. It was fun because someone on Neopets Nation was talking about like, oh, it was the community ambassador. He was saying about like, what are some ideas for people to help Neopets make money? So people had some good ideas. They were talking about tiered premium, things like that. And I was sitting there thinking about this. And I'm like, can you imagine if they came up with like some kind of battle pass? Battle passes are the thing right now. Like you had the quest log, but like some other outside track. By the way, quest log, speaking of which, is completely white. I wasn't even going to do the video today because it was not loading. It had the many, 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 many refreshes before that would actually work. So here I am because it finally came up. I was just gonna come on and do the Battledome and just call it a day until because right with the quest log, if you all remember, if you don't load the quest log and it said something about Wheel of Knowledge and you already spun the Wheel of Knowledge, then you're just wholly screwed. So I did not want to do anything until my quest log comes up outside of like the Battledome stuff that that's not going to be on the quest log. So it's nice at the same time with the quest log. I know people, myself included, were tired of some of these quests, but at the very least, you know exactly what quests are coming your way. Right? Spin a wheel, do this, do that, blah blah blah. Then you can know to avoid. Oh man, my pet's injured. So yesterday I actually got defeated one time. It was very sad. The reason why is because I thought I could tank the hit of King Scarl because he was when you look at the amount of damage he was doing, it was a lot, but I should have been able to take it. But then he reflected back my damage. I think he did something like that. I didn't read the words, right? Like I'm so used to just hitting weapons, abilities, and all that in the Battle Dome that I just don't really think about it. I was like, let me just see if I could take it, and I'm pretty sure I could have, but whatever he did that round just messed me up. So yeah, I lost once, which is very sad. I think I have a couple of losses on my belt, which is yeah, it's just very sad. Okay, let me see. How many losses do I have now? How sad, man. And I didn't even get a collectible charm. Where's part of it all? Where is this thing? One player Battledome wins. 23 out of 24. What? How does that even make sense? Okay, here we go. We have oh no, I have a bunch of losses. Jeez, I thought I had less than that. I had 2 draws. I was like thinking about this. How do I get a draw? I guess you just both lose. Don't panic. Don't panic. The records here are only for fights logged since the beginning of open beta. What? What? Let's see. Where's King Scarl? There he is. One loss. One freaking loss. It was very sad. Yep. When he hit me, I'm like, how'd I die? I was sitting there and just so freaking confused. Like I'm like, there's no way this guy killed me because I saw like the other rounds how much damage he was doing to me. There's no way, but he did. It was craziness, absolutely crazy. So right now, not to not to act like I'm not paying attention to you all. But Pokemon is coming out with Blooming Waters today. Well, they've already had it, but Target is dropping their drop. And it just was available. I was just doing it with one hand. Yes, I know you don't need to know that. I should be fully focused on this, but I am very busy today doing so many things at one time. Yeah, yeah, I am. When it comes to work, what I was saying before, yeah, I am screwed. I got to work this weekend. I'm definitely working tonight. I do have to do all these other videos and things and such. So, what is this? Loses 1 HP. It's been so long since I trained, I feel a bit weak. How, can I do something? That's all you've been doing, dude. How do you lose one? That's messed up. What kind of I don't understand quests like that. Oh, by the way, King Scarl, going back to this thing. Um I do see people complaining about it. I don't know if they're gonna drop it. Obviously I have no problem. Like for me, it's almost better that people can't actually fight it because you get like a monopoly on the collectible charms. But I don't know. Like in the spirit of fairness, they may drop the prize down difficulty. I still think that's a thing. Oh no. What happened? So I finally missed. I finally hit the 0 out of 10. It was a while coming. Well, my greed in trying to double Fairfax safety bit me in. Well, it bit me. It bit all of us there. Aw, doggo with the baseball bandana. His I want a treat right now face. Yeah, yeah. I can imagine if you could see the eyes, it would be look pretty sad too. But yeah, overall, 40. Oh my God, 52, 28, 104, 96. The eyes are always what gets me. That's why. So if it's covered like that, I think it'd be easier for me to say no because I don't have to look into the eyeballs. That's those eyes, man. You just see them staring up at you. Okay, what do we got? I need two items. But yeah, quest log really bad today. Or at least for this morning. The rest of the site is quick. I can almost guarantee you I know what they did and why it's so slow. I can almost guarantee you. I'm not even going to say why because it should have been for some fix. That's all I'm going to say about that. There was something wrong with the quest log. I noticed it and I think they attempted to fix it. And realistically, the fix, like, I know I don't do coding in my daily life, but I have done it before. I've done it in high school, I've done it in college, and I could tell you, I have this feeling I know exactly what they did, why it's not working. I mean, in theory, it sounds pretty easy. I think it is already easy, but I guess how they went about it, maybe not have worked out. So yeah, that's it. That's it. They attempted something and it is now like made it white screen. Yeah, coding. That's why I didn't do it in my daily life. Can you imagine like the stress of that? You put something out and then for some reason you just get white screens, people upset, just not something I want to deal with. And then you have to like quickly come up with a hot fix. Yeah, try to push that out into production is what they say. Right, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be up at 3 a.m. I was a tester before I got the job that I wasn't now in my company. And that involved like checkouts in the middle of the night because you can't have that affecting real life. That's how I always say it, real life. You can't have that affecting real life. So I've been through it all. Yeah, there was. I remember the one time I drove into the office to do a checkout. It was at midnight and it snowed. It like actually snowed. It wasn't supposed to snow. I was there, so I just slept in the office overnight until they were able to clear the roads. I left at like 9 in the morning. It was crazy. They heard about the people. So the main office is in Illinois. They heard about that, and then they like sent me a gift card after because I had to sleep in the office. I was actually fine with it. There's no one around, so it's actually pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, I got that right. Look at me go. Look at me go. I got the daily puzzle. That one was really easy. All right, Trudy. If I couldn't get that one right, then you know what? I have not been paying attention at all, and the Fairy Employment Agency just updated, and I missed it. So that's great. So it would have been 789 maybe minute mark. Oh shoot! I did not confirm Trudy. I saw the sparkles, I saw the thing, but I'm gonna go back, make sure I get it. Even though it's the end of the month and I get full streak savers. There we go, there it is. Okay. Oh, I don't want to fight him yet. I need full health. Do I need full health? I don't. I don't. I could just fight this guy. You know what, right or it's not right or die. That doesn't make any sense. It's YOLO, YOLO, you only live once. Here we go. Look at my health bar. It is definitely depleted. Yeah, so this is what I have to go through. I know pets with higher health can just use the wand of the dark fairy and just power on through this. But for me, I am still lower, and based on him like shooting stuff back at me, I don't want to go that route, so I have to do this. Yes, you're frozen now, sir. Oh, I could heal myself. Oh, shoot, look at that. Bam, full health. Okay, great. Yeah, there we go. So that's how I have to battle to get this big gulp Neo Cola. Heck yeah, heck yeah. But this is why I didn't want to show this to you. Not because I didn't want you to show this, but it just takes a bunch of time. Outside of me just going one round with an opponent, now I have to go do this, which is very sucky. Oh man, this reminds me of the day of the wars, where you just have to keep fighting them over and over again. I know people said start out with, like, I saw people talking about like how hard and all this is, and they said start out with the freezer and the blocker, which makes sense because then I won't have to keep changing all of this. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I just remember doing this back in the day, just mindlessly just clicking this. It wasn't even that long ago. I played what the Void. Now thinking about this, I'm like, wait a second, we just did this. I just had to do it. Okay, let me do this way and see how this feels. Feel good? Mm. See, I think why I don't like this way is because I can mess up the abilities. I could just accidentally forget to put these on, like lens flare on, and then totally get myself killed. Just don't want that happening. All right. Okay. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. I'm going to finish this offline and hope that I get something good. But you get the idea. That's what needs to happen if you are not able to beat it. I know some people are coming out on Neopets Nation and be like, I got these weapons. Tell me how to beat them with these stats. And like the harsh reality is you can't. You can't. You're never going to win. There's no amount of weapons or abilities that will let you win this thing. I mean, maybe one day there will, and I say that because I got 1 million sitting here. There may be a way one day, because remember they said they're going to add new weapons to Judora's and Illusions quest, and if you already know what Wanda the Dark Fairy does, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what other weapon they're gonna put in there, unless it's just purely just collectability versus usage. Like what is it? Wand of the Dark, Super Wand of the Dark Fairy, SWODF, Super Wand of the Dark Fairy. Yeah, I don't know. You put a little cape on the wand, and voila, you got a new item. Yeah, that's one way to go. I'm not really sure. Illusions wand, illusion staff, ultra illusion staff. Yeah, I don't even know anymore. Let's just do this. Ooh, dang. Every time I do something like that, I'm like, man, I totally can beat this level. I know I can. I can make them all pair up and do crazy things. And then I do something like this, and I'm like, never mind. Never mind. I was wrong. This is what this is what happens when you start feeling good. You just totally screw it all up. Wait, wait, no, it's over. Okay, well, hey, I tried. Today I tried. I really did try for you. Okay, let's see what we got. That should be everything. Oh, is that a yellow Chombi morphing potion? Crazy. Wait a second. Wheel of Misfortune. And you guys mean. Like, real mean. I forgot. White screen. I should have saw this one coming, man. Should have saw it coming. Who the heck is laughing? I heard. Wait, what? Oh, this. There was a laugh there. The Structo match. I heard just random laughing. You wouldn't have heard it because I have the sound turned off on my end. You can't hear any of the computer sounds. But yes, okay. What we call this segment of the show is the quest log simulator. We're gonna pretend the quest log works, and what we're gonna do here for you is something that will help you on trying to get this to work. Okay, here you go. Quest log. So what you do real time. This is how we do it when it comes to like trying to restock some or some Pokemon, right? Multiple windows, as many multiples as possible. I'm really junking this up right now, but you'll get the idea in just a moment. Okay. Yes, the more windows, the better. Where's my other window? There's that window. Here's this window. See this? So I'm gonna have this off to the side for you. I'm just lining this up so you can see what's actually taking place. Yeah. You do this until one of these actually work out. Oh, oh, white screen. White screen. Yes. This is the pro tip of the day. So when I said keep on refreshing, I'm not joking. You keep on refreshing. Actually, I should really, oh shoot. Oh, something has happened. I got an event though. It might have loaded, but oh shoot. Okay, well, before I do all that, I might want to make sure that I finish because I might only have one shot to make it, and I didn't do 5 quests. So I need to quickly put my stuff away and then do the one. Darn it. Stuff we have to do for this game, eh? All right, let me do the Wheel of Misfortune because that seems really good. And if I was smart, I would switch my pet because that's the one that's fighting in the Battledome. But I'm not doing that. YOLO. I don't got time to switch pets. All right, great. Oh, that was close. That was wait. That was really close to getting sick. Okay, now back to this. We go back. Now I can refresh to my heart's content. And now we wait. We wait. I mean, I got these Streak Saver tickets, and obviously I can wait until later, which probably would be better. I know in the morning sometimes this is a little bit slower. Man, they really did a number when they tried to fix this. uh, oh man. Okay. Now we're getting nowhere. Now we're not. Yeah, this is why I wasn't gonna start the video today. Is this. I can only imagine what other people are thinking at home right now playing this. Like what is actually happening on this screen here. Because hey, at the very least, I'm living your problem. This may not be entertaining, but hey. Oh, you hear that little ding? Pokemon. It's Pokemon. Come on, check out, baby. But yeah, there's a giant. It was funny because there's lots of videos of there's like some LGS owner at Walmart or Target, something like that, and there was like a little kid off to the side, and he like bought up all the boxes, and the little kid couldn't get any. So Okay, I didn't get it. All right, back to quest log loaded. Shoot, must capitalize now. See, and that's all it takes. It sucks. I mean, if you're on a cell phone, just you just keep hitting refresh, white screen. But that's how we do. I mean, if they fix what if they attempted to fix what I think they attempted to fix, and I guarantee I'm 100% right on that, then yeah, it's for a very very good reason why they did this. Well, it's for a very good reason. It sucks how it's working out right now. But there you go. So have many multiple windows open, and one of them will eventually do the quest log. That is my tip of the day for you. Where's my shop? Uh, shop stock. Yes. Okay. I need this, you, and 5 of these. Okay, so this is how I load up every morning. There you go. Another pro tip for you, have it all just in your shop unless you're a mega seller. Okay, and then I need to do that. And then the Battledome. Wow. And do one more Battledome. Check out the general discussion. Yeah, and then it's Friday. Man, I am dreading working this weekend and today. Just overall everything. Like I said, I wish I could just stop time. That is how bad I am at this point. But that's life, right? That's how it goes. Oh, more blooming waters. Yeah. The craziness of Pokemon, and I swear, like everybody just trying to, I don't know, do whatever possible to get it. But I will tell you right now, with every fad comes an ending, and I can feel the ending coming soon. As in, what? How'd I get hit? Oh, did I get reflected on? Yeah, I took a hit. I'm damaged. Oh boy. Yeah, I got hurt. Like, that was confusing there for a second. I mean, the nice part is I get 4,800 every time I do this, which is, before I was saying last week, I'm like, does it feel good to just do this? Should I be doing it and make money? All that stuff. But yeah, like doing all these battles, it's pretty crazy how much money you can actually get. But now, because of that Scarl collectible charm, it's actually really nice getting that money on top of potentially getting the charm. I can see why people don't like this whole uh switching thing that I'm doing right now because I have to keep changing my weapons, but in the end I'd rather not die, and this is probably ensure that I don't die. I'm gonna just do it this way. Boom. It's actually kind of funny because the only two abilities I really used was those the blocker ones. All right, I'm moving on with my life. I'm coming back to that. I just don't want to do it now with all of you on here. That's because after I used my lens flare and the other one, I was sitting here and I'm like, what do these other ones do? I had no idea. I was like, you just don't ever use it unless you're truly into battle. What do you think you deserve? Yeah, I deserve a stable SAH job. What is an SAH? That funds my snacks, video games, and hermit lifestyle. What is SAH job? SAH job. Please don't be anything weird. Uh, I have no idea. Society of Architectural Historians. I don't think that's what they were going for. Salt Area Hospital. Sod jobs. Yeah, okay. I have no idea. I have no idea what any of that is. All right, all right. I also want that, but I'm willing to settle for more happiness. Oh, the person at work. He's in Illinois. I'm not in Illinois, but I met him when I was out there. We always talk about anime and just random other things in life. And he is doing the thing about, could you really find the job that offers you happiness? And I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no way. Because it just takes the what's right amount of things happening for you to hate your job. Right? So you could love your job every day, but that one day you come in, you're not feeling in the right mood, you say something, someone says something to you, and then it's over. It's over. That's how quickly you can change. Yeah, love and compassion. Yeah. Yeah, good sleep every night. Heck yeah. I mean, I want more sleep. That's what it is. I need the quantity. I know quality matters, but I need the quantity too. I'm missing out on that. I think I have one. I have a saw job, but it barely funds my hobbies and treats. I need to find out what saw means. I think I deserve to not be scraping by every month to make ends meet and also stay happy by doing my hobbies and having treats. It's hard. It's hard. I know what it is, what it feels like to have no money. I'm not saying I'm rich or anything. I am not rich at all. I am not even remotely close by that definition. But I will tell you, if I haven't told you before, yeah, I think I did. I paid off my house in 6 years. And the reason I'm married, so we have two incomes, but at the same time, I did nothing but pay that. Nothing. Nothing else. Like for a while, like the first 2 years, we didn't do that. We still spread our money out. But when I got to the third year, I said, screw this. I'm not paying any of the interest anymore. I'm not doing this. I'm not letting someone take my money or anything like that. And I know other people will say that you should just pay it because it was a low interest rate. I don't care. I don't owe anybody in the world anymore. I have no debt to anybody, and I like it. It's great. I can do whatever with my life that I want to. So, um, yeah, and how I did that was just nothing. Everything, every ounce of money, any money we made went towards that thing to pay it down so much faster. So a 30-year loan got paid off in 6 years. Not even a joke. But sometimes you have to sacrifice happiness now to get what you want. And that's the same on Neopets. Right? Like for everybody that wants to buy something, all you got to do is this: throw the money in the bank and make interest. And once that keeps rolling and rolling and rolling, it just you just make money. That's it. The key to being wealthy in real life is the same as Neopets. You save, you save, you save, and then make the interest, and that's how rich people do it, right? That's it. The secret to life is just keep saving and deny yourself like all those amazing, amazing, wonderful experiences that you can have. And what I mean by that is just put it off until later. Like now, I'm going to Japan this year. So that's I'm still doing many, many things now that I put off stuff earlier in life. That's what it is. My niece actually is getting a second job. She also dog sits and baby sits and all this other stuff, but she's doing it while she's young. She's trying to get it out. But I know some other people are like, "Well, I'm young, I want to experience all these things." So kind of a trade-off. An extra hour in the ball pit. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I remember loving to go into the McDonald's ball pit. My sister, it was hilarious. When she was younger, she went in there too and she lost her ring. She had no idea where it went. So somewhere out there in the world, a McDonald's ball pit has a ring inside of it. Yeah, she could not find that thing. It wasn't like super expensive. It did have some gold. She was like 6, maybe 7. I'm making up the age, but so that ring isn't like a normal woman's married diamond ring or something like that. No, it was just, but it was gold, but it fit for a tiny finger. So I don't know how much it is. I mean, the price of gold is over $3,000 at this point. So maybe that thing is expensive today if someone actually found it and kept it. A decent paid job with very little social interaction because I'm afraid for that stuff and shouldn't be forced to do it much while I have other strengths that can be used in the workplace and free time for hobbies. Yeah, that sounds like a definite office job. Yep. I deserve change. I want to live in a new state. I've lived in the same one for nearly 20 years. I want an apartment without a roommate whose cats terrorizes mine. I'm always interested in this. I lived in the same state. Well, actually, no. When I was younger, I was born and raised in a different one for a few years. That's why I don't tell anybody about it because, like the whole social engineering thing, no one's ever going to guess what state I lived in before, nor will they be able to guess my birth city. Just be impossible. Like that place is tiny, and the state I grew up in is something that people don't really even remember as a state. So just, but I always wondered what it's like to be in a place that you're not in now and trying to move. Because I know all the time people are like, just move, and other people like can't. It's expensive. I don't have the money to move. So I don't ever have I never had that experience, and I'd love to find out how that feels. Yeah, I just want to know. Because it's the whole empathy thing. People say all the time, just move, and it's like, well, it's not that easy. And I could see for sure that it's not that easy. Alrighty, that is everything. I know there's more here, but I need to go make a White Shores video now. But hopefully you have a wonderful Friday. Good luck to all of you out there. Be happy. Get what you deserve, and if it needs be, if you need to do it, I think just save. Put off a little bit of happiness for immense amount of joy later on in life. I know people say that you could just die tomorrow and then you don't get to use that money. That's a trade-off. Yeah, yeah, you just do what you can and let the chips fall where they may. But I will see you all there, especially when it comes to this. Yeah, I'm gonna let the chips fall where they may. The dude's gonna reflect stuff back at me, and I'm gonna hope I live. We shall see. But yeah, this is it. Good luck. Bye.